We're going easy on the knees with no squats and no lunges, but let me tell you, this workout is still gonna be a serious burn for your glutes, legs, and thighs. Get your dumbbells and let's get strong. Now before your legs get too shaky, make sure to karate kick the like button. We're gonna get into our warm up. Before we do, one more thing, optional equipment we got out here today, ankle weights towards the end of our workout, booty band or mini resistance band for some of the exercises throughout. So again, optional if you got them, grab them. And then I have my exercise bench out here only because we're gonna be doing glute bridge on the mat. And I can't get on the mat right now for glute bridge. So I'm gonna be doing hip thrusts on the bench. So if you want to do hip thrusts, feel free to grab your exercise box or bench. And with that, let's get into our warm up, starting with heels to bum. So bringing that heel up towards your bum, alternating sides. Just a quick warm up today, because I don't know about you, but I am excited for this workout today. We have got a lot of different lower body moves to really strengthen the legs, the glutes, and the thighs without squats or lunges. So this is gonna be a really good variation. And if your knees tend to bother you with those exercises, this is the workout for you. So last one here, then we're gonna go into a sumo good morning. So with that, legs out, toes out, we're gonna reach forward as we come down, driving the bum back, extending through the spine, reaching forward, and up. So feeling a nice stretch through the hams and glutes. And only 20 minutes today. So with that, start to get your mind here. Don't let your mind wander. Really think about the muscles we're gonna be working today. We have got some compound strength moves to start out with. So really working those big major muscle groups. Then we're gonna kind of work our way down to target some smaller isolated muscle groups. Last one. Now high knee pulls, so bringing it up, and then other side. Let those hands come down to meet. Weight today, moderately heavy weight, adjusting throughout as needed, but challenging yourself for our work. We're gonna be working for 60 seconds, so that is a longer work timer. So again, pick weight accordingly. No repeat, we've got 14 exercises. We'll get 20 seconds of rest in between each exercise. Last 2 and 1. So we're gonna go into our first exercise, which is a Romanian deadlift. So grab your weight for that. We're gonna get 60 seconds on the clock, and let's do this. So with this RDL, shoulders rolled down and back. Keep the weight nice and close to your legs as you lower down. You don't have to lower down super far. Just feel that pull through your hamstrings and then squeeze back up. And here we go. We've got 60. Take it down nice and slow and controlled. Pull and squeeze back up. Now with our RDL or Romanian deadlift, this is a very slow exercise per rep. So again, don't try to rush through the exercises today. Take your time, make that mind-muscle connection, feel those hamstrings and glutes work, tighten everything up as you come to stand, and then back down. Not rounding or arching the spine, keeping good posture. Exhale with your squeeze, over halfway. So for these first few exercises, we're gonna have a variation of different styles of Romanian deadlift to really target the hams and the glutes. Almost there. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna go into a kickstand or single leg Romanian deadlift. For this, you can use 2 weights, or you can use 1. If you're using 1, I personally prefer to keep it in the opposite hand. And again, kickstand, or if you wanna work your balance a little bit more, work that single leg. 5 seconds out. Here we go in 3, 2, and 1. So hinge it over. Good, and up. So if you're doing that kickstand, that back leg is just barely on the floor, just there for a little bit of extra support. All the work is in this forward leg. Same thing here, we're keeping that weight nice and close to our center of gravity as we lower down. Keeping your hips square. Whew. This is such a good workout here for the lower body. Not only because we're working those major muscles, those bigger muscles, we're also working those smaller stabilizer muscles that will actually help strengthen up around your knee, strengthen through your ankle, and just be super beneficial for out in life. Last 3, 2, and 1. Woo, switching sides, other sides now. Other side, not sides. Other side. 15 seconds, we go again. So starting with that good posture. Weight is all in this forward heel. Again, kickstand, you can keep that toe down or lift it. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Hip square, shoulder square, and pull. Woo. One side you might find you have a little bit better balance in than the other. Totally normal, but when we work unilateral like this, one side and then the other, we get a chance to even that out. And again, don't let your mind wander as we're doing this exercise. Keep it all focused right here. Over halfway, few more reps. Already feel those legs. We've got time. Last one here. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, mixing it up now. Sumo Romanian deadlift. With that sumo, we're going to take a different position, legs out, toes out, a wider position here. Still keeping that focus on weights hanging right down towards your midline, or towards your center of gravity, excuse me. And here we go. Down. And exhale, squeeze, pull. Keeping that spine straight. Rolling those shoulders open so we're not crunching the shoulders here. Keeping that good posture. Belly button squeezing in towards your spine. Halfway. We're gonna mix it up next with calf raises. Now for your calf raises, if you wanna do it with body weight and you need some little extra balance, you can hold onto a wall or a chair and do it without weight. However, if you wanna add weight, you can do that as well. Almost there. Here it is, 3, 2, 1. All right, calf raises. So again, no weight, using just body weight, or grab your weight, one dumbbell on each side. 10 seconds and we go. Now when you come up, really hold it up on your toes and then control back down. Here's 3, 2, we lift it up, hold it, squeeze, tighten up through the calves, and then down. Up, squeeze, and down. Whew. Working on the balance today too. Hold it at the top because that's where that contraction comes in. That's where we're working those muscles. And then control down. Next exercise, this is where if you are going to do a hip thrust, if you've got your exercise bench, we'll grab that. We're gonna go into a glute bridge. You can also add on your booty band right above your knees if you want to do that. 20 seconds of rest goes by quick. I can't add all that in. So we'll talk about it now. So glute bridge next, again, booty band if you want it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, so if you're doing that glute bridge, you are down on the mat. If you were doing the hip thrust up on the bench, getting your bench ready, adding that booty band on. You can do 1 or 2 dumbbells for that one. So we're gonna have some variations here of glute bridge next. Actually, I'm just using 1 for hip thrust. So bringing it down onto the mat or that bench. We've got 60 glute bridge. Here we go, down and squeeze. Good, push through those heels, weight stays in the heels, knees in line with toes. Back is flat as you drive up, squeeze the glutes, and then down. Exhale with your squeeze up. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. Whew. We're gonna stick with this glute bridge, but we're gonna take it out for a long lever glute bridge. So this is pretty intense, so adjust your weight if you need. We're gonna walk those legs out a little bit further now. So again, a long lever here for this glute bridge. This is gonna work deeper into the hamstrings, and here we go. Down and squeeze. Take it down. Squeezing through those glutes. Take your time, make sure you're getting through that full range of motion. Let those hips come down, don't hold too long at the bottom, but then squeeze right back up. Hold right here through this contraction, and then down. Whew. Feeling those hamstrings. Almost there. Last 3, 2, and 1. For this next one, you can get rid of the dumbbell if you'd like. You can keep it also if you'd like, but we're gonna walk it back into that glute bridge position. Holding the hips up, we're gonna do an abduction. Means you're gonna press the legs out. Now, if you don't have a booty band, you can add your hands for a little extra pressure against as you're pressing out, or press against that band, and here we go. So open up and close. So drive those hips out, or I'm sorry, drive the knees out, keeping those hips lifted. Back is staying flat, so don't overarch your back here. Whew. Press it out, hold it out for a second. So really working the outer thighs through the glutes here. Almost there, and then we have one glute bridge variation to go after this. No squats, no lunges, but the legs are gonna be on fire. The legs, glutes, and thighs, that is. Last 3, 2, and 1. All right, final glute bridge is a narrow glute bridge. So for this, bring those knees together, pin your legs together. We're gonna go into a glute bridge. You can add that weight back on if you'd like. But again, this one is intense with this narrow position. Squeeze your legs together the whole time. And here we go, down, squeeze. Don't let those legs separate. This is where you really gotta keep your focus for this 60 seconds to keep those legs in. While we're squeezing this with this narrow position, we're gonna be working the inner thighs a little bit more to try to keep everything in. So again, a compound exercise here, working several muscle groups in the lower body at once, even working the core with this one, with the glute bridge, I should say, all around. Oh my word, down and squeeze. Really drive up, don't lose that squeeze. And again, keep those knees pinned in together. Woo. I'm gonna drop the weight for this last little bit. Exhale as you squeeze up, almost there. Last 3, 2, 1. All right, bringing it down now, just a seated position on the mat for up and overs. So I love this one to work the quads. Again, so low impact for the knees. We'll take the band off for now. Up and overs, legs out, sitting up nice and tall. We're gonna go up and over with the leg. So lift it up and over. Take this other leg, meet it with that other side. And then work it back. Again, try to keep good posture here, sitting up nice and tall. Hands behind you to give yourself a little extra support here. Because again, the focus is all through the top of the leg with this one. We've really been targeting the glutes and the hams. Now we're onto the quads. and the thighs. Over halfway, and then, again, because our rest goes by quick, we're gonna move on to inner thigh lift. So side lying inner thigh lift. If you wanna add your ankle weights, we'll put those on as soon as we're done with this. So if you've got those and you wanna add a little extra oomph to that lift, we'll do that. Here it is. 3, 2, and 1. So no weights. Actually, we're done with weights for the rest of this session. We're gonna finish out working the inner and outer thighs. So this is where I said at the beginning, we're gonna be working those big major muscle groups. Then we're gonna kinda go deeper into those smaller muscle groups. So inner thigh lift, side lying inner thigh lift. And here we go, 60 seconds. Lift and down, lift and squeeze. So if you don't have ankle weights, or if you want a little extra weight added on here, to work deeper into those thighs, you can just take your hand, and as you lift up, just press back slightly on that leg as you lift, and then you'll feel those muscles engage even more as they try to work through that extra pressure of your hand. Keep your foot flexed. Good, halfway. And breathe. Lift, squeeze, and down. Switching it over to that other side. Here comes that countdown. 3, 2, and 1. Whew, switch it over, other side. We got 20. So top leg crosses over, flexing that foot. Getting ready again if you want to add that extra weight with your hand. Just gently pushing down. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Lift, squeeze, and down. Exhale as you lift. Focus on keeping that leg nice and long. Peek down, foot is flexed. Hold it at the top for a second, just for a second, and then down. So for about, we'll say about 2 counts. So up for 2, and then down. And then right back up, 2, down. Woo, over halfway. We're gonna flip it over. Now the final 2 exercises we have, it's gonna be unilateral work again, one side and then the other for rainbow. If you wanna add your booty band, you're gonna go right above your knees. So you can add that on and keep your ankle weights on. Here's 3, 2, and 1. All right, so if you want that little extra oomph, adding on that booty band right above the knees. Now when we're doing rainbow, we're gonna work that one side so you can kind of tuck your band under your knees so it doesn't roll on you. I found that to work best. So with rainbow, really think about making that big arch, leg extended, and here we go, up and over. Really squeeze the glutes. So here we've got inner, outer, and that glute muscle working, or more than just one muscle in the glutes. Your glutes are actually made up of 3, glute medius, minimus, and maximus. And I'd say we've targeted them all today. Keeping your belly button in here so you've got a nice strong core, shoulders, elbows, wrists all in line, but focus on that squeeze up and over. Almost there, and then we switch. Last 3, 2, 1, switch it over. So again, just let that band hang out under the knee that is gonna stay stationary, flattening the band out too. The fabric band is much easier to work with, to be honest, than the rubber band. That one always tends to roll, but. So if you got the fabric band, you're probably good to go. Here we go, up and over. Keeping that foot flexed as you lift. Ooh. core tight. One final thing, we had 20 minutes of lower body goodness today, but I want to share with you something that I created. If you have a certain muscle group that you want to work a little bit deeper into, if you want to see kind of an accelerated training with certain muscle groups, I have what I call finishers. And these are just quick 10-minute finishers to add on a couple times a week throughout your training. So for example, if you want to just work on kind of training through your thighs, then I have a thighs finisher. We've got glutes, we've got abs, and then we've also got some different upper body variations. So if there's any particular muscle group, today I really want to encourage you to go for the thighs finisher to pair with this leg workout. Last 3, 2, and 1. So you're going to see that finisher pop up on screen. I'm going to be waiting over there for you. So go take the finisher. Again, that's just going to help accelerate your results. I will see you over there. Thank you for kicking butt with me today. Legs are stronger. You are rocking it. And go out and be awesome. I love you.